Hello, and welcome to one of my favorite games of the last couple of years. I haven't played this game in a while. It's oxygen not included. It is a colony survival game that I've been playing since early beta, and now it is officially launched into a full game, and I wanted to try it out again and maybe do some recordings of it. So I was gonna do one. I'm probably not gonna be too good because it's been a while and there's a lot more intricate things that they've added to the game. So I'm just gonna have fun with it and see how I do. Um, there's different asteroids that I can start on, and I thought it would be cool to start out on Rhyme, but I think because it makes it a little harder to live, I'm gonna go with just the regular old Terra, a promising location with a balanced variety of resources, meets all the requirements for duplicate life and holds no surprises. It's an ideal location for the first attempt at establishing a colony. Since it's been a while, I'll go ahead and I'll start on Terra, and then I'll kind of work my way through these, um, maybe on my own a couple of times, and maybe I'll eventually make it to Oases because that's the hardest. It's a slim chance of survival. And so I will start with Terra and let's see how we do. So, um, I'll kind of talk about the game more as I go because it'll be a good way for me to get back into it, as well as helping all of you understand how it goes. This game, I think it's only on the PC, kind of because of all the stuff that goes into it. It'd be hard to program into a console. Oh, interesting. All right, I'm gonna have to quit this and gonna have to restart the game. So there'll be a little bit of a jump cut to starting it over again. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but it looks like there was a black hole, it said, and it killed our asteroid. So let's hope that that won't happen again. New game, survival, Terra, start game. All right, let's see if I can make it in. Oh boy. Okay, so it's a little later at night and I'm getting tired, but I wanted to play some of this before I headed to bed. So let's see how I do. Okay. Um Binge eater I don't want. So I'm gonna re-roll. Vomiter is okay. I mean, it's better than ugly cry is good. Okay. Increased food morale bonus for no taste. He's a narcoleptic, so he'll fall asleep at random times, but he's really good at tidying. 7 strength is great. Okay, so cannot do research, auto. He is germ resistant though, so that's really good. He also is good at cooking and supplying. And then this guy is also good at tidying. He gains nighttime attribute bonuses, so that's interesting. And irritable bowel, decreased bathroom use speed. Let's see if I can get something else. Okay. Uh, this guy is pretty good. He's destructive though. I kind of want to stick away from destructive or binge eaters, so I'm not gonna go with her either. Okay. This guy cannot cook, but he's +3 researching and he has +3 strength. So he's got increased strength, but I think he could be a good researcher, so that would be good. And I think I'm going to keep it the same, space prison. So that's kind of what this game is in a way, is a prison for these poor little duplicates that we're going to put out into our living space. So let's embark. So this game kind of goes in here we go. I've awoken at the target location, but colonization efforts have already hit a hitch. I was supposed to land on the planet's surface, but became trapped many miles underground instead. Although the conditions are not ideal, it's imperative that I establish a colony here and begin mounting efforts to escape. So yeah, you want to escape, obviously, by the end. Uh, so, apologies. Okay, so you can pause the game, speed it up. So I'm going to keep it at medium speed. It looks like we're 5% stress, 3 population, no one's sick. We have 1,600 calories, um, kilocals. These are our cycles. So a full day, you can see this black um, strip right here, I think is nighttime. So it's going to cycle all the way. It's going to go all the way around, and then once it hits that dark area of the asteroid, it'll become nighttime. And so our guys can sleep sleep at night, but I'll eventually change out their schedules and whatnot. So you see schedule here, bath time right at the beginning of the day, then you're working, then you got some downtime, and then it's sleep. So you can change that up for each of the different duplicants. So as I go, I might get some night owls or early birds, and I can kind of switch up how they go. So looking around here, I'm going to dig out this way pretty far, like right to there. Then I'm also going to dig out this way and this. I'll just dig, well, no, I'll cancel that for now. So I'll dig this out so I can get down here. Then I'll build a ladder down, and then we can get this area accessed. So we got shine bugs. They produce light, which help grow plants. We have all these plants out here that we can eat. We also have animals around. So besides just shine bugs, there's other kinds of animals. We got our water supply, sandstone, sand, dirt, copper, algae. So we picked the ideal living area, so it's not too bad. I'm also going to show this. We got an oxygen overlay. I'm going to start it and let them start digging while I show this. So oxygen right here. All the blue means that we're good to go around the area. I'm going to go ahead and do a ladder down like that. And I'm also going to do a ladder up like that. And then I'll break into this area. And I'll also build into that area. And I'm going to get out of oxygen real quick so we can see. So right now they're just digging away, and eventually they'll break into these areas. And as we move around, as they start moving further, you'll see our vision gets better. So right now we can't see much. We see there's some thimbleweeds here, and we got, ooh, let's check this. Okay, so there's bacteria here. So this is a non-polluted area for that, so that's good. It looks like we have something down here that's producing air. It's kind of like these oxalite. They produce oxygen. So once these run out, eventually, I'm going to cancel, get rid of those. So oxalite produces oxygen, obviously, and then you can also use algae to do more oxygen. And yeah, so we're going to just start going around and getting all of this done here. And we'll see how it looks. Okay, let's just do another 3 right here. And then up here, another 3 there. I kind of want to keep these guys I want to keep meal woods and stuff like that out so I can get food easily. And what I could do here is I can harvest plants. So let's make sure that let's auto harvest all of these whenever they're good to go. So I'm clicking all the things that are food that we could use. And over here, there's some hydrogens we want to stay out of there. One crazy thing about this game is obviously it's called oxygen not included because literally this game doesn't have oxygen freely available anywhere you go. So you have to be careful and you have to make sure that you don't die, to say the least. So I think I'm going to keep building a ladder down as well. Let's go there, and then I'm gonna dig 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just dig over and try to get to the water source, and then right here, dig 3. So we're gonna use this water source first, probably, because it's here, and then we'll do this one and then this one. We have a lot of water to use, so that's kind of nice. Got a lot of different tips. I've played this game quite a bit, but it's good to see. They're going to be sleeping on the ground, unfortunately, because I forgot to make beds ready and available. So we're going to do that up here. 3. And then they're just going to fall asleep on the ground. Unfortunately, I didn't get their room set up in time, so we'll go ahead and do this here. Okay. I don't know why that's unreachable. Is there something here that's... Okay, so they're going to get that started. Or maybe they'll even... Oopsies. Cancel all that. These oxalite will eventually go. I'm going to need to make a room. So eventually I'm going to make a barracks, which will be where these beds are. And that'll help with morale when they're sleeping. So we'll get that going here in a second, hopefully. And I got plenty for them to do right now, so it's kind of nice. Maybe over here I'm going to uproot that. Then I'm going to get another door going right here. I'll tile up like this, and I'll go down. Let's go to plumbing. Let's put an outhouse out here. As well as in medicine, we need a wash basin right here. And then, you know, maybe I'll cancel that and that and that. And I'll go out enough to make one more outhouse out here. And then, yes, they're making messes. I messed up. Okay. So I need to make sure that we start mopping up our spills. And then priority 9, all of this right here. Oh, requires a higher mining skill. So unfortunately I can't build a second outhouse yet. But I'll eventually get there. Wait, actually if I cancel this and then I go plumbing here, if I do this and then that, no, I still can't do it there. Unfortunate. What is this? Oh, it's a granite. I guess I can't break through granite yet. So we'll get this hopefully going. And I can get my polluted water out of there. Because that is scary to have. And I'm going to get a ladder going down here. Then I can make a bin. Oopsies, I can make like a bin right down here. How about I make it here instead? And I make it a little deeper, like this. Haha, unfortunately, I kind of messed up a little bit on this stuff. No, that should be there actually. I'm canceling this end here. There we go. I do this, and I do cancel here, dig out this whole area, also put down, oh shoot, I made this all 9, I don't want this 9, I want it priority 5 again, there we go. Let's see, over here, we got our outhouse built, so that's good, and hopefully they'll start making some good progress with all of that. Let's go ahead and build our tile here. Build a whole floor going. And we can get these cots ready. I need to probably make this priority slightly higher here. Let's make it a 7. Are those 7 down there? Oh, that's all 9. See, okay, I need to fix this. So in tiles, I need to switch it back to 5. Unfortunately, priority systems can get a little messed up. So hopefully it's not too messed up. But let's get our 3 beds made, and we can get this up and running. Oh shoot. I need to mop up all of this. Hopefully they're not getting too sick already. Okay, so he's got germs on him because he for some reason didn't wash his hands. I don't know why that is. And one of them is going to be without a bed tonight because they didn't do that fast enough. Wait, why don't I make that a yellow priority to get that done? Make that and then go to sleep up there. Okay, he's already asleep. But what if I moved him right to here? Go to your bed. That way you can sleep in your bed, and then when you wake up, your priority can be a 7 to mop up all of this garbage. Let's mop up that. And that 9 priority will be there eventually. Unfortunately, it's not a room yet because this oxalite has been using itself up. And let's see, how is our oxygen doing? Still pretty good. Over here it's bad, down here it's bad, which is understandable. But not too bad so far. So I'm gonna let this get finished here. And now if I look, there we go. We got ourselves a barracks. So let's hope they get this all mopped up now. I can also go to plumbing and put one of these suckers right here, and I can click O to rotate. Now, when I get this all built down here and dug out, I can get all this polluted water in these bubbles down here. So maybe I'll set the priority to 6 just to start getting this to go. And you know, I can't go all the way down right now, so why don't I cut it off right at the limit that I can use it, which is right here. Let's do that, and then let's do this, and then let's cancel all of this down here. Then I can even, okay, so it's a little harder to breathe over here. I'm not gonna have too much polluted water for the moment. Oh gosh, this guy's stuck. Oh great. Well, let's build that over and make that a higher priority. Let's get these built. Okay, let's get that built, guys, so our friends can get back. Come on, get it back. Fix it so our friend isn't stuck anymore. Okay, no oxygen generator built. Let's go ahead and go to oxygen real quick. Let's get a diffuser going. I feel like we should do it down here, maybe. And then we'll go ahead and get some power running as well. Right here. And we got some tiles to build as a floor. And then I want to actually get rid of this tile, deconstruct that tile, and then I need to go to power again and get a batteries. Oh, geez. Go here and go, no. Let's get rid of that. Then I need to get a battery here and then a wire. Let's get that oxygen diffuser going. Like I said, we're still pretty good. As you see, we have actually 1,500 grams of oxygen, pretty much occupying the whole space. And for 3 of those guys, it's not going to be too bad. Let's see, who do we got here? Joya seeds. I don't know what Joya seeds are, but it's cool that I can get one if I need one. Okay. Mouth breather, no. Mouth breather, no. Unconstructive, no. Machinery. It's pretty good. I'm gonna actually go for the Joya seeds though. Let's see what those are. I'll figure out what that is eventually. And now I can select this liquid polluted water for this bottle emptier. And now they can get all that polluted water down there as fast as possible so that we can go ahead and get that figured out. Okay, we have an outhouse over here that we can't get to all the way yet because they're not fully ready. We got some oxalate that isn't going. And this oxygen, there's just so much oxygen in there. Yeah, it's almost at 2 kilograms, so that's good. We got a lot of plants growing. Let's go ahead and build a ladder up here. No, you know what? Cancel that. I'm going to build tile all the way across. And then I'm going to dig up all of this. Whoopsies. Cancel that. Dig up all of this. And then hopefully I can get up there. Let's see. Let's go up 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I dig down there and dig there. Let's go ahead and open that up. I want to get that going. They can jump up 2 blocks. And also, it's harder for stuff to it's harder for things to pass oxygen, to pass up and down, unless there's more than 2 spaces for it to go up and down. So like, we got kind of like a CO2 trap down here, which I really like. I need to clear that out more so we can get more space to dump CO2. Eventually I'm going to want this area down here to be livable, but for the moment, why don't I, what if I cancel this level? Whoa, 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 whoa. I clicked H for home. It's not what I meant. Okay, let's do that and see if we can get that uncovered. You know what, let's dig all of that and get that going. I have a lot of stuff going right now, which is good because they have a lot of things that they can do. But also I need food. Okay, here we go. Polluted water is down there, as well as polluted oxygen and the like. So it's very little breathable down there. But that's a good spot to have it for now because I don't have too much. Eventually I'll have a lot from using bathrooms and such. But until then, this is a good starting point. Got some more shine bugs that are coming around, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and get rid of these little falling dirt patches that get in the way. And you know what? I need to do this. I just realized I don't have a research station going yet, and so I'm going to get that over here, actually. You know what? Actually, I'm doing it down here. Let's get it down there because it's right next to the power. I'll make a dedicated room for that eventually. But for now, let's go ahead and just get that going. Oops. Did that not work? There we go. And then I can also do wires because I need to start prioritizing researching. So let's get that going. Let's get our research station going, and then I can get my researcher on there, which reminds me I need to go to priorities. And if I remember correctly, he's the science guy, so I need you to be on researching. Whenever there needs to be researching, you're doing that. You need to be on tidying. Actually, no, you need to be on supplying. There we go. And then you need to be on tidying, because you're still pretty good at that. And we'll figure out the rest of it later. We'll get more guys eventually. Let's go ahead and check the research bar. Whoa. So, there is a lot to research, but let's go ahead and start with... let's go ahead and start with basic farming. We can get algae terrariums, compost, planter boxes, and a ration box. So if I ever need to move it around, that'll also open me up for electric grill and such. I'll probably do power regulation as well. Employment will be good for helping people's morale. Plumbing is super important. Ventilation, interior decoration should also be. All these original ones are really important to get on the list. So now I got research going. Abe will be on that one, so that's good. And yeah, they're all working happily. So yeah, this is oxygen not included. Pretty pretty fun game. Once you get the hang of it, there is a little bit of ooh, I need water. Oh boy, that is not good. That is why. Okay, this needs to be prioritized to 6. This needs to be 6. Then I need to build under plumbing a pitcher pump right here. I need to dig this and this and this. Hopefully this doesn't kill. There we go. Let's keep this. Okay, it looks like it's food time, but I'm going to make sure to prioritize all of this. Maybe I'll even make that a 7, so if they're done with that, they don't just go somewhere else. They're all going to be getting ready for bed here. Let's hope that there's not too much germs around. Oh boy. There is, because I didn't get water fast enough, and now I'm a little upset at myself for doing that, but we're going to be okay. I just need to be more proactive of that coming up. This should just be a low priority, but I'm going to make a bunch of... Let's cancel that last one. Let's go ahead and make sure to dig down this eventually. I think I want to dig down that side, yeah. So I need water as soon as we're up tomorrow. That should be like the highest priority. They should go straight to working at that. Well, they're going to go to the bathroom first. That's true. And they can just start getting that going. You guys should be focused all on this. Come on. Get to that. I realized that I messed up because under, not skills, not research, priorities. Someone needs to be good at, needs to be digging. So let's make all of them high on digging for right now, because now they can at least all dig at the same time. And I'll need someone on operating, because we need to operate that. Let's go and make you operating, so eventually you'll need to go and operate that. And once we get this first research done for basic farming, I'm going to get some algae terrariums set up down here, and then they are going to help us suck up all this carbon dioxide and shoot it back out as oxygen. So as we can see, it's barely breathable at all. It's unbreathable for most of this down here. There's oxygen mixing now, but yeah, we need to make sure that. All right, we have water now. This needs to be a high priority to get water in it. So someone should be able to do that. We'll get that all dug up. Oh, geez. Let's get that dug. There we go. You can dig that and get your way out of there. Very interesting how this game goes through. You get a lot of sand that drops down here. Oh boy, yep. It pushed out a little bit of water, which is okay. It's just kind of how it's going to be when we're floating right at the edge of all this water. Let's get that mopped up. I'm going to have to mop up a little bit of this stuff for sure. Maybe actually we just dig down here and get that filled up. Stop the mopping. Cancel all this mopping. Cancel that. And let's go priority 9 on the digging of that. Let's get that dug up, and then watch this. Get all that water to go down there. Let's dig that as well. And I can even put a ladder here so they can jump across. And that should all be priority 9. Just so I can get it out of there. Okay, it's still a little hard to dig down here, and there's still water that needs to get swept up. So let's mop that up real quick while we're at it, and then we'll go ahead and build a tile right there with a priority of 9 so that we can get that done and building our pitcher pump. It looks like we have water now, which is good, but we still need more water for we still need more water for food and for everything else. We're eventually going to get all this done and we'll start sweeping up things. But for another cycle's work, pretty good. We got 2 water sources that are going to be really handy. This should be there and that should be there. So that an interesting thing that can happen is people can accidentally slip into not slip, but they can have a mess. As you noticed earlier, they were having messes because there wasn't a bathroom. Well, they can accidentally have messes, and then it can slip into the water and poison the water and make it polluted water like this. And so we don't want that because this is hopefully going to be our drinking supply. And let's look at this. Okay, so we got refinement now, we got food and oxygen. So let's go ahead. This is actually not looking too bad now because it's a little more open, but they got water that they're able to use now, which is good. We should mop up the rest of it. Got a compost, ration box, and a planter box. Let's see, what else could we use? Oh, I was going to set up actually 2 more cots. So I want to build our little room out a little more. I don't want to do this though. I want to get rid of that, and I want to get rid of that. Then once that little oxalite is gone, I'm going to build another cot there, which will be perfect. And I'll get a door here, a tile here. Like I said, this game is going to be a little more on the rough side compared to other runs that I've done. in the past because it's been so long, and also there's so many more things to deal with. So hopefully we'll get there. Priority still 7. Is there anybody? Is building low on the list? Maybe. Let me look at priorities. Where's building? Yeah. So let's get you guys on building. So now they should go ahead and do that. Looks like he's gonna do it. Nope, he's just delivering water right now, which is okay. Hopefully it should be good. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, this guy looks like he's getting it all prepared here. Let's get that built. It's gonna drip some water in because it's pushing the water line up, which is okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna cancel this. I'm gonna dig that. Actually, let's deconstruct that real quick. Prioritize this with a 9. Prioritize. Oh, no way. Okay, pause real quick. So you just saw one of the idiot mistakes that these guys will do, and it is they will dig themselves into a position where they're going to drown or kill themselves somehow. So right now they need to do this second. They're all going to start building these ladders and getting our poor little guy Otto out of the water because he was a little bit of an idiot and got himself stuck down there. And now he can get out and can start breathing again. So this yellow order will eventually go. Let's go ahead and see if there's anybody in here that we could go for. I kind of want to get some pips going because pips are really good and they're pesky. They're non-hostile, but they're really good at taking care of seeds. So if there's any seeds that we dig up, they will grab them and bury them. So I kind of want to get some of them and get them going. So they'll eventually hatch in the wild and they'll just go around, they'll climb on walls, and then they will grab little seeds like mealwood seeds. They'll dig them into the ground and grow them, which is good for us. Okay, so we got some crazy things have been going on in this game already, but I think for now this is definitely an okay start. I still need to build this pitcher pump. It's taken me a while to actually get this going, but here we go. A pitcher pump right there. Perfect. And then I will go ahead and get a building tile right there. So I've got a briar seed there. Okay, that's good. Let's dig that and get... Oh, it's time for their eating their meals. Let's go ahead and make this only a direction left. So it's only when they leave they have to wash their hands. And hopefully they don't get too sick from that. Their stress is very low, which is good. And let's also get ready to set up the cot up here as well. Because that oxalite is going to disappear shortly. And so we're kind of building out our base right now. That's pretty good. Look over here, we can see that we got some, ooh. So, this is good to see. Unfortunately, this is pretty bad. Let's go ahead and disinfect that, guys. Let me check my priorities. Are they still kind of messed up? What would it be? It wouldn't be tidying, would it? Maybe it would be, actually. Let's see, what does he do first thing in the morning? He goes to the bathroom, obviously. He's delivering water, which is good. And then that'll fill up with polluted water, which will then offload down here, which is good. Alright. Man, he is a fast researcher. So let's go ahead and get You know what? Let's go ahead and do interior decorating for some flower pots, and we'll get some flower pots around the area, which will increase morale. We'll also get these built eventually, and that will help us. Yeah, so they're delivering stuff, so that's good. But you know what? They all need to be able to do certain things. Like operating, they should all be able to operate a little bit. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna reduce everybody right now so that they're all on base stats. Except for you. You should be on research. That should be your job, is researching while everybody else is doing everything else. Because we don't have enough people to really prioritize good enough. So let's do it like that for now. This should not have any water going to it. Nope, water should not go to that because it ruins the water. You can see there's some of that food poisoning there. And like I was showing over here, this is a slime lung that attaches itself to slime. And it also can be in the air once it's released. So right now it's dormant, and I don't want to break into there unless I have chlorine. Down here I have some chlorine. It's very heavy, so it'll drop. So I need to pump it up here to kill all of that. So if I could get it to like, if I could get like a barrier here, it'd be like a door lock, and it would have just chlorine in there, and then people could go in and out, and then it kills the chlorine, or I mean it kills the slime lung before it can get into our base. Also, slime lung can't survive in oxygen, so that's good, obviously. And yeah, so let's see how this goes. It's better now that I don't have. I'm just gonna make this all for now. Now that I don't have priorities set, I'm able to get some stuff done, which is good. Let's also just make sure that seeds aren't in there. No seeds. Now copy the settings. That way when I sweep up, I don't actually sweep up all of the, unfortunately, uh, you don't want to sweep up, now that I'm doing all this, I don't want to sweep up seeds because these pips that will hatch need to be able to go around and um, deal with the seeds. So, anyways, let's go ahead and copy these settings to these three buildings, or those three storage units, and we can get that going. And then I can also dig out this area. We can get that built as well. So I have room for two more lovely duplicants, and I think if I can find a good duplicant, I would get him in here. And oh, looks like we're already done with more. So let's go ahead and I don't need a pharmacy. I could probably use plumbing. You know what? Let's go with employment so I can get to advanced research. Okay. So, okay, it looks like everything is going smoothly. Shine bugs are leaving these plants, which isn't good. I need shine bugs over here, but they're getting themselves trapped by our storage unit. And the storage doesn't really matter. It doesn't need anything like that. So, need to get that figured out. And, huh. Okay, they're breaking into this area, which is good. I'm trying to get rid of all of this oxalite so that I can be good to go. I was curious as to the temperature that we are dealing with here. So it looks like over here we got it, it's getting a little hotter, but in here, nice 23. Down here, it's hotter. Over here, obviously it's unknown. I'll explain what that is a little bit later, but for now we don't need to worry about it. That should be on auto harvest, which it is. I need to break through there though, so let's go ahead and do that number right there. Research is important, but it isn't that important that you shouldn't be focusing on other stuff. You should all be focusing on all of this. Let's go ahead and check out skills. So Hassan has a skill. He's the one that is super good at moving stuff around. So I am going to make him a really good supplier, I think. No, he loves tidying. So yeah, let's just do improved tidying. Here we'll do improved supplying. And for him, advanced research. So now they all have a new thing that they are working on. I can just give him the hat, I guess. There we go, I'll give them their hats. So now they should all be able to get their hats, which will be their official jobs, but they're still not prioritized to do only that job, which is good. We don't want them to just do that job right now. But I like seeing them with their hats. We got our tidier, which he could become a plumber, which is really good. And we also have our supplier, which means he can deliver things really good with his strength. And then we have Abe, who's really good at research. So we'll keep at that for now. And maybe I'll go to 10 cycles, and then I'll call it good for the night. So let's see what else we can get done. Okay, power. We have bigger batteries now, which is good. We also got that, which can help with our decor, so I think you might have just noticed that. Right here, you can see our decor is pretty bad. So I actually want to build this up one level. And then I want to get rid of all of this sandstone or tiles to increase how high it can be. And then eventually on the research label I can show down here. Here it is. There is a blank canvas that I could put in the rooms to increase morale and decor, because decor is really important. So right now there's just not much decor. There's a lot of stuff on the ground, which definitely doesn't help. But let's go ahead and get rid of all that. Ooh, is that some gross pee there still? That's not good. Oh boy. I need to stop grabbing the thing wrong. Okay. This will be gone eventually, which then they can dig here. So that'll be good. Those will also disappear once that gets open down there. Which hopefully we should be, yeah, we can get down there. You know what, since that is all dead without any light, let's go ahead. No, I have the ability to get that. Let's see. I feel like that might be good, but let's go ahead and get some plumbing going, and then we'll get advanced research going. Ooh, water cooler. Okay, so that's really cool. I kind of want to make a break room, which only needs a water cooler. So I just need to get a door on there. I'm going to cancel all this. I want it dug, but I don't want it to be a floor yet. I actually want to dig this too. And then I want to build a door on this side, because it doesn't have to be too big of a room right now. I built everything a little too small. I should have 4 high ceilings everywhere, but I didn't do that. So then let's get a water cooler right here, and then they can come in here and relax. I'm also going to get a flower pot on both sides, and I'm going to, oh, looks like that's all a priority of 7 already, so interesting that that is a priority of 7. I don't know why. Alright, so it looks like they're going to go to sleep for the night, which is good. They've been working hard getting our base up and running. Water down here still. This will eventually, I think I'll eventually try to dig this down more, but for now, I'm going to have to leave it. The water is looking great. We have no problems with water right now. We have 3 big pots and another one over here. Oxygen, we're doing great. We got battery power, and we honestly have too much oxygen in a way for us to even use, which is good, because then it will just sit here and we can just keep using it until it's eventually gone. Go ahead, get rid of that. Okay, why don't I do this? I have to get rid of all of this. But not yet. Okay, if I look here, I can see that this is now blue, which is a recreation room. So during their downtime, they can go to this place over here and they can hang out. Prior seed here. Let's plant that. If I can get those planted, then you look at the decor bonus, and this room is looking great. Let's go ahead and sweep up anything that's on the ground. The priority of 6. I think it's just that one thing in there. So this is a rough start to what our base looks like, but honestly, pretty good. Let's go ahead and do advanced research now. Get that going. Okay, now let's look at decor in this room. So we got 61 decor. It'll look better when there's more room here. So I'm going to get rid of these 3, and I'm going to also get rid of those 3 eventually. I need a priority of 6 to build those. Can I get that built in a timely fashion? Can they not reach this? It's unreachable. Okay. So I need to do a ladder with an 8 priority right here. And right here. Get that built, and then those tiles can be built, and then I can get rid of those ladders real quickly. Now I can do a priority of 6 on the floor for a sweep up. There we go. Then I can deconstruct these 2, because they need to be deconstructed. And then now that I have more room, I can also get more items locked in here. Like I could do, ooh, actually that might be cool. I can get a lamp in here. Let's see if I can get a lamp going. Power, wire with an 8 priority. Holy crap, I could get that down here quick. Let's check what is in here. Blueprint. Got sand. I don't really need sand. Let's see, what else? Diver's lung? Great. Narcoleptic, that's okay. He can't dig, which is fine. He could be our cooker or our doctor. Increase decor, morale, bonus. That's good. Cannot do decorating errands. That's okay. Falls asleep and cannot do digging errands. Vomiter. This guy, Meat. I love Meat. He's so great, but the destructive is scaring me a little bit. We got a vomiter though, which is okay. Um, this is only when it's stressed though, so a destruction guy, you might be curious. The problem with destruction is they'll just start breaking things at random. Looking at this guy over here, ranching is good. Medication is good. Cannot do cooking errands, which is fine. It's a binge eater. That guy's not bad either. All of these guys aren't terrible. But I think I'm gonna do... Shoot. I kind of like Camille the best, so I'm gonna get Camille. Welcome to the base, Camille. Let's get these wires hooked up and ready to go so that we can have light in there. And we can have light going during the time they're on break. So if we look at the schedule, it's almost their downtime. And I just kind of want to see how their fun little room will be. Plumbing. Ooh, look at all that new plumbing stuff we got. Perfect. So now, once we get other stuff going, like bathrooms, here we go. They're coming in here for their break time. Maybe. Well, they're eating. Ooh, that's a good idea. Over here, I'm going to make my mess hall. Awesome. I'll deconstruct these eventually. So they're in here. They're having a fun time. And they're drinking their water. And I guess going to the bathroom. Cool. So unfortunately, she can't dig. These guys can dig though, so that's good. Finishing their eating. Furniture. Alright, well I guess that might be what I research next. So if I look at research, after that's done, I need to do meal prep for mess tables. And then I'll make a mess hall over here, which is under the rooms. So we got a bathroom, a latrine, a rec room, and a barracks, which is all good. Eventually I'll have a mess hall. I could also have a great hall, which is needs a decor item and a recreational thing. So I could just break this wall and make it a rec room and a great hall at the same time. But I think a rec room on the side is also just good to have. So that is where I'll leave it for now. It has been very fun. Let's go save as new save, end of video, just for a good spot to stop. Confirm. Go to the main menu. I'll real quick go over all this. We got our base building out to the sides. We got water, got a research station, a storage room, a barracks, rec room, latrine, and 4 dupes. Hassan, Otto, Camille, and Abe. So until next time, guys, have a good one.